Nicola Sturgeon has conceded performance in maths and science in Scotland's schools is not good enough as she came under fire over education. Scottish Conservative leader Jackson Carlaw said international data showed performance in the two subjects has never been lower. The latest PISA, Programme for International Student Assessment, statistics, which were released this week, showed while reading had improved since 2015, Scotland recorded a mean score of 489 for maths, down from 491 in 2015, and 490 for science, compared to 497 previously. Ms. Sturgeon said independent statisticians regarded performance in maths and science as stable. But the Scottish Tory told her science had suffered the biggest drop in performance since 2003, adding, "Just one country out of 40 has seen standards in science fall further since 2006. And in maths, Scotland has experienced the fifth biggest fall." Mr. Carlaw said, "I welcome the figures in reading, but it is a little bit like people celebrating the fact they have just had their kitchen redecorated when the front two rooms in the house are on fire." He went on to accuse the First Minister of being in denial, quoting education expert Professor Lindsay Patterson, of Edinburgh University, on the disgraceful political spin the Scottish government had put on the figures. Mr. Carlaw said after the last set of PISA results, Education Secretary John Swinney had promised an unwavering focus on improving schools. He said, "Nicola Sturgeon's unwavering focus has not been on improving our schools but on forcing another independence referendum on Scotland." The Scottish Tory leader asked, "How much more government failure does Scotland have to endure before you drop this obsession and get on with your job?" Ms. Sturgeon said compared to the last PISA study the performance in science and maths according to independent statisticians, is stable. But she stated, "That is not good enough in my view." The First Minister added, "We want to continue with the efforts to see significant improvements in maths and science, as we've seen significant improvement in reading performance recorded in the most recent PISA study." Sturgeon's focus hasn't been on improving our schools, but on forcing another independence referendum. "How many more failures do we have to endure before the SNP drop their obsession and do their job?" #FMQspic.twitter.com/NLBL6exub. Scottish Conservatives, at Scott Tories, December 5, 2019. She said efforts such as the Attainment Challenge and pupil equity funding were leading to an improvement in schools, arguing, "What we are doing is working and we will continue to bring the same focus to maths and science as well." The SNP leader stressed, "I am not standing here saying the performance in maths and science is for me or tea. For more on this story, visit the news article link.